So we can say that in today's class we are going to study about digestion process in ruminants, and the animals who come under the category of ruminants and who are known to be ruminants are your cow, goat, buffalo, sheep, and many more. So let's get started about that how digestion occur in ruminants. So normally your plants contain cellulose, as same as our food contain glucose, plants contain cellulose. Since the digestion of cellulose is quite complicated and typical task. So, as to digest cellulose, the stomach of ruminant animal has been designed into 4 chambers naturally. We can't design, it has been designed naturally. So, the stomach of ruminants divided into 4 chambers. First chamber, rumen. Second chamber, reticulum. Third one, omasum. And fourth one, abomasum. So these are the 4 chambers of stomach of ruminant animal. Now we are going to discuss one by one about this chamber and what kind of digestion process occur in these chambers. So first of all, as the same process in our human, the food get chewed with the help of teeth, and with the help of esophagus. With the help of esophagus, which is your food pipe, the food get passed to the stomach, and or we can say in the first chamber of stomach, that is your rumen. Let me show the diagram of digestive system in animal ruminants. Here this is your mouth and this is your esophagus, this is your rumen, reticulum, and all the digestive organs in the system. Okay, so let's get started further. So now your food enter first chamber of the stomach, that is rumen. In this chamber, bacteria is present and they normally attack on cellulose and cause breakdown of cellulose. Breakdown of cellulose. And this half digested food enters into second chamber of stomach, that is your reticulum. As the food enter in the reticulum again send the food back to the mouth, so to chew the food again. Okay, as I already told you that the digestion of cellulose is quite complicated, and this all process is important, each and every step. So at this time, reticulum send the food to the mouth again so that food get chewed again. At this time, this food is known as curd, and the process of chewing of food or we can say curd is known as curding. Now this curd again gets swallowed, or we can say pass through the food pipe and reach to the third chamber of stomach, that is your omasum. Here food is further breakdown into smaller particle, and after this it's sent to your fourth chamber, that is your abomasum. At this chamber, enzymes act upon the food and your digestion process get completed. I want to add one thing here, that lot of enzymes are present here and they normally attack on different components or mainly on the cellulose. So we don't have to remember each enzyme name as we have done in our case of digestion process in humans. Here you have to remember this all the process, that at which chamber what processes occur, at which chamber what is happening. This is quite important. So at this stage your digestion process is completed. Okay, now after digestion the another steps of nutrition is here, that is your absorption, assimilation, digestion. So we are going to discuss here one by one. After this, your food enter into the small intestine, and this step is same as case of human also, because in case of human, after stomach the food enter to the small intestine. Let me show you the small intestine in this. So this is your small intestine. Okay, as usual in the small intestine what will happen, your absorption process will occur. Absorption of what? Absorption of the nutrients. Absorption of nutrients from the food will occur at the small intestine part. Okay, and after this we know that assimilation process will occur, and in this these nutrients sent to each and every cell of the body, and after getting this nutrient, what the cell do? The cell obtain energy and use this energy in different life process. Okay, and at the last, as we have done in case of human also, that after assimilation the undigested food enter in our large intestine, from where it get digested, or we can say thrown out from the body. Since the undigested food is quite a waste material for our body, so it is important to remove this undigested food, this waste material from our body, and this process is known as digestion. Digestion. And digestion will occur from rectum and anus part of the small intestine. Okay, that we have already discussed in case of human also, that anus and rectum are jointly attached to the large intestine. Okay, so this is all about the digestion process in ruminants, or we can say ruminating animals. I hope so you will get this process clearly. Now move to our last topic of this chapter, that is digestion in amoeba. So let's get started. Before starting our topic, I want to discuss about amoeba. Amoeba is a unicellular organism. Which means that this organism have only one cell. Here the word uni means one. So amoeba is a kind of organism, or we can say microscopic organism, which have only one cell to perform each and every function. To perform various functions like digestion, respiration, excretion, and many more life process. Since human are multicellular organism. We human are multicellular organism. Multicellular means that we have different, or we can say many cells which perform specific function. Let me discuss more about this, that human have different system for each process. Like for digestion, we have digestive system, which contain number of organs that we have already studied: stomach, your small intestine, your large intestine, and many more. And just like your respiration system, we have organs like lungs, okay, your heart, and many more. So for each specific function we have a different system. For digestion we have digestive system, for respiration we have respiratory system, and many system for various function. But if I am talked about amoeba, amoeba is a kind of unicellular organism, have only one cell to perform various function, means only one cell. This cell perform digestion also, this cell perform respiration also, this process will perform assimilation also, digestion also, or many more. So let me show you the amoeba. It look like this, having irregular shape. It doesn't have a particular shape like us. The human have a particular shape of face, hand, fingers, and many more. but amoeba have a irregular shape and it will look like this. Amoeba mainly feeds on microscopic organisms floating on water. The nutrition involved process like ingestion, digestion, assimilation and egestion. Now we are going to discuss its digestion process in amoeba. Okay, so let's discuss here. Now focus here carefully. This is your amoeba and this is your food particle. And after seeing this food particle, what will happen? It make this like structure, or we can say arm like structure like this. For example, this is food and this is the amoeba, so it will make structure like this so that it will capture it like this. Okay, so it makes arm like structure and we call this structure as pseudopodia. Okay, and this will get in touch with each other and it will be look like this. Okay, that's the case happen. For instance, this is a food particle and this is the pseudopodia of amoeba, so it will be do like this. Okay, and this food particle will be taken inside of their cell. Okay, now next what will happen? Your food vacuole will be created like this and this is a food particle, and after getting food inside this, digestion process will proceed. Okay, this is all about the ingestion process, that how food will be taken by your amoeba. Now what will happen? Let me discuss about this. Since when amoeba capture the food, that is your food vacuole, in which we have our food particle. While it captures the food, it also captures some lysosomes. Lysosomes are a kind of organelles which is normally present in our cell also. Okay, and you will get detailed information in your next high classes or maybe in next chapter. So still here you just kept in mind that lysosome is a kind of organelles which is present in a cell. This lysosome normally contain digestive enzyme and it normally used to digest the food particle. After this digestion process, this food, or we can say the digested food, diffuse into cytoplasm, and here it further get utilized by your cell, and after this cell will produce energy to perform various kind of tasks. Okay, and this is all about your process of assimilation, where the energy is utilized by the cell, or we can say nutrition are gained by a cell. Okay, and as usual, like the digestion process in humans and ruminants, after assimilation we have undigested food, which is a kind of waste material for amoeba also, and it is important to throw out of the body, and this process is known as egestion. Okay, so this is all about your digestion process in amoeba. The most important thing that you have to keep in mind, that amoeba forms pseudopodia structure, which is your arm like structure like this, to capture their food. Okay, so let me discuss this word also. Here, pseudo means false and poria means feet. Okay, false feet here means that it doesn't have their feet like this, but it create or make the cell like their arm. Okay, actually they have an irregular shape. Okay, but when amoeba try to capture their food, he make arm like structure. Okay, and that structure is known as pseudophoria. Okay, and this is all about the digestion process in amoeba, and here your chapter is get completed. Thank you and have a nice day.